Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines in our 2021 playthrough. Actually 2021 is slowly but surely coming to its close, so we better hurry up a little bit. In the previous episode we ended things with the beginning of the farming industry. Right now this isn't very pleasing to look at, but just wait for it. Currently we have a couple of fields, the main building and a silo. Not much going on, we need some more produce and a lot more workers. So let's maybe dive into the next category, the animal pastures. Now I wonder, I can probably place these outside of the fertile area. So what if we started a little something here, go back to our gravel roads. Just want to move over there and then we can set up a bunch of pastures. They should still be inside of the area. Yes, indeed. Let's place the first one here. What can we do with it? Sheep, pigs, Highland cows, and cows. Let's start with cows. We're actually going to have 4 of these guys, all being cows. Wonderful. And then I think what we can do is set up a bunch of crop silos here as well. That is definitely going to help. I want to place those in the center there. One silo goes here, and then we move that there. Honestly, that looks a little bit pathetic. Let's move this over again, set up a bunch more silos. About 6 are gonna do. Good, now we're just waiting for the crops and these can flourish as well. Let's check this out. 270 workers space now. This should be enough to get us to the next level and unlock a couple of buildings. There we go. We already have our first cows. There should be more deliveries soon. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So now we also get access to animal products. I wonder, within the unique factories, is there something with animal products already? We're missing the petroleum factory and the soft paper factory. Actually, this one here, I could probably supply with my own resources. Oh no, wait, we only tapped into oil. We're still missing the ore. That is not good. Well, we have to do that as soon as we've done the farming industry. Resources, let me see. Ore. Yeah, we have some over here probably. Slightly in the mountains. That would actually look nifty. Or we could also do something over here, though on a smaller scale. Oh well, I guess for today's episode we're gonna stick to farming and make this look respectable. Right now I'm just waiting to upgrade actually. Just a couple more workers. Congratulations, we have reached it. Unlocked the flour mill, bakery, farm workers barracks, cattle shed, small barn. Wow, that's plenty of buildings. The farm workers barracks, as usual, increase work efficiency. And look how small these buildings are. This is great. Let me see. Where do I want to place the barracks? Maybe near the beach. They would love me. It's like I'm the best mayor ever. Everyone gets their bungalow. Have all your beach houses along here, though I might have to increase the area. No, I accounted for that. So with 5% we need to place like 20 of these, don't we? I'm just gonna try it with 20 and then we also built something else around here. This is gonna be like a little beach resort for the farmers. Gave them water and power. This should make them fairly happy. Let's see what else we have. The flour mill only requiring crop. So let's branch off one more time. Let's see. In the future, I'm probably gonna lead the highway across here, though this might destroy everything. I can actually see a highway bridge going across. But yeah, we want to make sure certain buildings are a little bit further away from the fertile land so we don't destroy it with pollution. Now here we're gonna continue with normal roads and we start to build a couple of these factory buildings. It's a little bit of a steep incline. I don't really like that. I'm gonna sacrifice some of the fertile land over here. And then we set up a flour mill on one side of the street. And the cattle shed is actually another type of building. So this would fit more into that category over here. But then again, the animal pasture doesn't produce any pollution and the cattle shed does. I'm still going to branch off right here. Place another gravel road this way. And this is where I'm going to have my first cattle shed. We can probably go ahead and fix this a little bit. Yeah, much better already. We also have a nice little barn building, which is just another type of storage. Let's also have one over here, maybe even 2. And I believe that was everything we unlocked. Let me quickly check. Do we have bonuses? Yeah, efficiency 108%, not too shabby. I think something else I want to introduce now is a little bit of zoned industry here as well. So what we want to do is zone a portion here as industry. Let me just do this entire bit here. We then need to go ahead and actually zone this as well. Let's just, yeah, let's do the entire thing here. Can I make this bigger? Whoop. Everything here belongs to the new district. And then I guess what we want to do is set the industry specialization to farming. And if we unpause now and let the industry flourish, it should all be farming industry. Fills fields. Yeah, so far this is looking good. Beefcakes. Okay. Amy's Baking Company. We have another Phil's field. He's like, is this just a billboard? Wait a second. It's just a freaking billboard. Okay. Anyways, it's good enough. Overall, it's going to make things look much nicer. Let me actually get rid of that and we're going to fill in the last portion as well. So far so good. However, another thing we want to not forget is to also build stuff outside of the fertile land. Let me actually choose another spot for this. Yeah, we're gonna go over here for this, build a couple more gravel roads. Actually, they wouldn't be gravel here, I think. So we just do something like that. Oh, actually, that's still in the fertile zone. Yeah, let me move. It's gonna move up. But maybe if we zone things, it's not gonna look that horrible. So just add a couple of straight roads and then we want to zone some more industry here, which is not in the zone anymore. Okay, never mind. Let's increase the area. Wonderful. And instead of farming buildings, we're more likely to get production buildings. And just like that, we have reached a level 3, which means we have more stuff unlocked now. There is, for instance, now a medium crop field. I think we want to set up a bunch of them. Now, we might have to think about placement a little bit better. Can I set up another pathway, please? That would be great. And I think we're just gonna branch off here. If we go straight through this, but not quite connected, we should be fine. Back into crop fields, and we're gonna start from the very top here and make sure they are laid out nicely. This probably also means, yeah, we have the medium fruit fields as well. Now, question is, I think I'm only gonna make crop here, but we're gonna set up various types. So let's say the first two in the beginning are corn, then we're gonna have some, potatoes, and at the end here we're gonna have some wheat. Nice, I kind of like that. Now, could we smush in a greenhouse here? That would be great. So if I can, I would like to see greenhouses. We might be able to do it with a small one. No, not really. But let's change this to greenhouse. Looking good. And I think the rest we are just gonna zone. So let me go ahead and zone the rest that we have missed here. This should then also easily connect the power. We shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Yep, looking good. Unpause the game and see what that does for us. Actually, I need to check what we need. 4,500 produce, and we also need... Oh, actually, we already have the available workers here. So it's just a question of time, really. Maybe before I forget, I also want to add larger storages. The grain silo... No, those are the small ones. And then we have the barn. Do I not have a large storage building just yet? Huh, yeah, looks like I don't. What is this? The flour mill. We have that cattle shed. We are missing the milking parlor. And that obviously is going to go over here. I cannot quite smush it in here. That is not good. That's not good. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it here on the other side. And for now, I want to get rid of this road. And I think, yeah, I might want to upgrade or downgrade the other road. So instead of trees, it's just going to be a little bit of green on the sides. Now, as soon as we don't see that not enough raw materials error anymore, then I think we should be able... Not enough buyers, man. They have problems. But yeah, eventually I want to double and triple up on milking parlors, etc. So we'll have to keep this observed. But right now the supply chain isn't working great. It looks like we don't quite have enough crop. Let's just wait for these crops to be factored in those calculations. After the fact, we're gonna decorate everything else. It's gonna become a little bit more green with more trees. We have to be careful though. If you place trees all over the fertile land, it can occur that it changes to forestry land and not farming land anymore. So best not exaggerate with the trees, I would say. Let's check the produce again. 2,500. So just a little bit to go. I'm gonna be right back once this happens. Yay, and will you look at that, we have reached the next milestone, large barn. Maintenance building, clothing factory, and the slaughterhouse. Nice. I believe the clothing factory would be a unique building, and then the slaughterhouse should be in here. Interestingly enough, the slaughterhouse produces meat out of crops. Intriguing. Now this is a fairly large building, but I think we can accommodate it right here. Ooh, we'll have to do some fixing of the terrain here, but good enough. I also want a pathway. Hey, quiet here in the background. I'm gonna make a nice park pathway here, just alongside the factory. I think we're gonna keep going here and then do something, a pathway all the way around. This is gonna make it much easier to fix the terrain, I think. And then we come all the way back here. And now all we have to do... Actually, it kind of fixes it already, even though, of course, not everywhere. Yeah, so first I was kind of thinking to just, you know, lower this down a little bit. But now I'm not too sure about it. I think we're still gonna lower it a tiny bit. Next up, the farm maintenance building. I believe this also would go over here. We can probably just place one of these, so that's gonna go there. Small animal pasture, I already had that. What is this? Oh man, I just don't recognize the buildings anymore. Slaughterhouse, we got one of those, and then we have the large barn as well. Now, since the slaughterhouse also requires crop, I think I'm gonna go with 2 barns. Yeah, looks like we can actually have them right next to each other, like so. Ah, this is great. Are we missing anything else? I don't think so, except, of course, the unique factories. So we have the bakery here that requires crop, meat, and flour. Actually, that's all available in the farming industry. So it wouldn't be too smart to put this to the unique factories, because all the produce is already here. On the other side, I really wanted the unique factories together. Yeah, not 100% sure. I think I'm gonna make an exception with this one, because literally the only produce we need is from farming. Everything else that I've already placed uses items from 2 different industries. So in this case, we're gonna have a unique factory right here, and I also would like to see a storage building. Medium warehouse, possibly. I would manage to get a small warehouse in here, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be balanced, and it's gonna be... Ooh, I can specify this much more than I remembered. But honestly, it's just about unique factory products, right? Because we want to store whatever we produce from here, the pastries. Great, with that out of the way, I believe we can wait for the next milestone again, which is gonna be... we're halfway there at the moment. Already enough workers, etc. Now the total profits are not that great, let me tell you, but I do not mind at the moment. It's just the beginning, essentially. If we look at some of the parks, they make up for it. This guy making me 21,000. What about the olive trail making me 1,000? Yeah, it's not strategically located, but then we have this park here making another 4k, and the park here at the bottom. Hold on, where is it even? I don't know, but you get the point. Also, let's have a look at the university. If we check out the info, we're making 81,000, just spending 14,000. I would say that's pretty good and justifies our current income. Okay, I think I'm gonna let this develop a little bit. What I'm also gonna do is add one more road. So this guy here, I would like to see you continue into more or less of a dead end, and then we are gonna do some more industry zoning. So all of this I would like to be zoned right now. Yeah, let's just wrap it all up here. That's gonna look nice. And then I guess it's just about waiting a little bit until we have reached the 13,500. Shouldn't take too much longer. Currently this guy doesn't have enough buyers for products. I saw this error a lot. And I think what we can do is set up a warehouse here for meat. I want to have this at a nice cozy place. Probably here. No, let's put it on the other side there. And then I want to make sure this is specified as animal products. There. And then hopefully all of these guys will be able to store the product in the warehouse before it gets exported or anything. Congratulations! And just like that we have reached level 5. Unlocking the rest of the buildings. The traffic at the moment will need some fixing. At the moment the routing of the vehicles isn't optimal, so we'll have to make sure to implement some adaptations to rectify this problem in the future. To be honest, I much rather preferred it if the trucks all went to the outside in order to get out of the district. But yeah, first let's set up the last of the buildings. What didn't we have yet? We need many more fields, that is for sure. Also, I'd like to see some more animal pastures. I think we're gonna get started with that first of all. Hopefully this is gonna be enough space to accommodate them. Not quite. Can I get 2 of them in there? Oh yes, this is perfect. Okay, let's choose... I wanna go with pigs. In the end, it doesn't matter. I think it's only visual. Furthermore, we can go ahead and set up a large fruit field here. I would like... Yeah, apples is actually great. If I can, I would like to continue this road all the way, but not quite to the road. And then this portion here, I would like to zone. Could we get another field in here? That's not gonna look great. Yeah, that's gonna be better. A small animal pasture, and this one here is gonna be for sheep. You know, just a small sheep then. Zone the rest of this as well. I guess we can fill this up here. Okay, I like it. So far so good. We still have plenty of space, actually. I forgot to check how the rest of the city is looking. Looks like we had some major fires. That reminds me, we should probably set up a rescue crew. Where is that? Yeah, the disaster response unit. Let's get one of these buildings going. This building is fairly large, and I believe we only really need 1 of them. This only really has a little bit of noise pollution, not too much even. Ah, check this out. We can actually fit it right here. This is almost perfect. Except these guys are not going to be very happy, but I believe I want to get rid of them anyways. Yeah, let's de-zone all of that. I think we can build something better here. Now with the disaster response unit, we should be able to recover these buildings and then they're going to be rebuilt. Let's maybe also check out the unique buildings. There could be something that actually fits in the farming industry, like the bird and bee haven. Sounds good. Yeah, I think I'm going to set this guy up here in the junction. And thematically, I would say this fits very well. Okay, I would say it's time to fix the traffic. I don't want people to exit right here. I'm actually gonna get rid of this completely. We're then gonna downgrade this road so it doesn't look too weird. I don't think we're gonna need more. Now, all of the vehicles theoretically should take the long way around. Oh, hang on. At the moment, they cannot really exit anywhere. This is not good. So I have to decide where they exit. If they go anywhere inside of the inner district, they also need the possibility to get out. Let me actually try to get rid of all the one-way roads, and then maybe the traffic is going to distribute a little bit better because they have way more possibilities to exit, and then only the outer circle is going to be a one-way road. Yeah, pause and test the new situation, I would say. We're now already making profits, 12,000 a week with the farming industry. Not too shabby. I'm actually thinking about setting up a recycling center here. It might just be worth it. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and do that. Just a recycling center here at the very edge. Maybe we're gonna lower this down just a tiny bit. Yeah, look at that. They're truly taking the exits now. So that is a much better strategy. Looks like this intersection at the moment is the culprit. All the new vehicles are coming into the industry this way. So I believe this would be the only one that I want to switch to a one-way road. Let's try that. And now the vehicles coming into the industry aren't disturbed, and so are the vehicles going outside of the industry. Now here I would like to set up more lanes so we can accommodate more vehicles here going onto the highway. Yeah, I think even setting up something like that is gonna make it much smoother. Obviously it looks pretty dumb. So maybe before we take such drastic measures, we're gonna do some lane management. Let's get in here, and then you guys can go there and you guys can go here. And then there should at least be no stopping anymore. Yeah, now we're getting the cars out of the district on a regular basis, but we have to make sure they go straight here. And maybe they should still go straight here, and then only after this point they are allowed to switch the lanes. Great, now we're just gonna wait and see, but it does look much lighter right now. I just have to wait for the rest of the traffic to clear up. Yeah, look at that. Overall, looking much better already. Alrighty, I already started decorating a little bit so you can get a better idea on how this is going to look like once it is finished. Now, we need to be careful, especially because of the traffic, of course. Whenever I place more stuff, more traffic is going to occur. So I'd rather not rush the entire industry so I can always adapt the road pattern. Obviously, right now, it still doesn't work completely out. I think one of the things I'm gonna do is just make the outer one-way road a highway. This way we can get those vehicles out of there much quicker, I would say. Adapted the road up to this point so far. We're then still gonna have the side roads in order to fill up everything we have in between. One of these areas I would like to make a nature reserve actually. So maybe as a last deed we can prepare that. Can I just paint over here? Oh no. Because this is already an industry district, I cannot make it a park area. But we can, you know, erase something here. So I'm just gonna get rid of everything in this square, and everything outside of that is still gonna be the farming industry, but here we're gonna have our park. There we go, and then immediately paint the park area. I want to be careful that we don't set the park area across the road, so everything else is still in the industry. This is gonna be, once again, a nature reserve. Let's start with a main gate. Main gate, I would like to see you here. Then we're gonna have one side gate over here and another one right there. We're gonna go ahead and first connect the main pathways. So you go there and you go over here. Now, one more thing we can do for the traffic is to smooth out this curve a little bit so they can merge at higher speeds. So maybe something like that is already gonna do the trick. At the moment we have so many animal pastures that we cannot supply all the crop. Might have something to do with the traffic. Yeah, I think I want to first fix the traffic, make sure it goes smoothly. And that's the reason why we don't have enough crops in here. Looks like we're slowly catching up. Gonna give this a couple more minutes to clear up. It's always a little bit more difficult with the despawning off, but also more representative. Anyways, I would say we're gonna keep going with our park. We need a couple of structures here. And I think I'm just gonna randomly distribute them and then also make a bunch of side pathways. Get more tents in here. Jeez, these things are very, very small. We need to add nature to make this even worth it. Tent camping site over here. I guess not the most romantic getaway. Still better than nothing, I would say. Okay, let's check it out. Raise the prices, of course. We have more than enough entertainment, actually until level 5. This should already suffice. So we are just waiting for the visitors, which there are none of at the moment. So this could become a little more difficult. Because it is inside of the industry, it's not going to be utilized as much. But on the other side, since we already have enough entertainment, we can just let this go. Actually, we need to get people in here, otherwise they're never going to do it. Yeah, we still had 0 visitors. That's intriguing. But yeah, look at this. Traffic is definitely clearing up. This would be acceptable as long as they always move and don't get clogged up. So we're just gonna keep going here with the nature reserve. I want to get many rocks in here if possible. Hopefully also without destroying too many other things. They're already getting a little bit too large. Should we also add some of the big ones? I actually don't think so. They don't quite fit, but this is already enough. The rest we're gonna fill up with nature, and we want to make it rough, so with bushes and everything. Just wherever I can place the bushes, I'm gonna do it. Okay, got the bush layer down. Next up, trees, some large ones to cover up the general area, also some of you, and then we also need some contrast. Like this. Some brighter colors will look nice. Yeah, look at this. It already looks much friendlier, much better. Let's maybe also get some colors in there. Just every now and then, a couple of these guys. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Yeah, this district is gonna look great once we're done with it. Now, what is happening here? We did rebuild some stuff, apparently. Let's see how much we earn by now. Oh, profits, not great at the moment. Admittedly. But yeah, I would say the farming industry is large enough now for our city, and we are gonna expand it as soon as we expand the city more. The next time I would like to get to nearly 100,000 people. I also would like to see the rest of the unique factories in the joint, and then we need to take care of the ore industry. Maybe here, or we might also be able to do it over there at the mountain. So yeah, I would like to finish this series in 2021 still. I'm going to focus on Factorio for 2 or 3 more episodes until we are done with the mini-series. I'm also gonna start a new Oxygen Included series very soon. And then we also focus more on City Skylines, which means approximately 2 episodes per week instead of the infrequency we have currently going on. But, you know, life is just busy. YouTube is just a hobby, and I'm doing the best that I can while still having fun. But with that out of the way, have a great time, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye bye.